Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm here to talk to you about some practical raw food diet advice. So stay tuned. Practical stuff, good stuff. Just rushing around trying to get some last minute things done. Going down to Pensacola tomorrow to incidentally meet with somebody about some tie-dye. Looking forward to that. Working on some designs with this person, and yeah, I'm going to be putting some tie-dyed shirts in the store very, very soon. Just trying to work out some, like I got through my first round of orders with people. That's why I haven't been talking about it too much. I just wanted to see how the process went. Everything's all good. So I'm going to start talking about and sharing the shirts a lot more real soon. So anyhow, if you're new to the channel, if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. YouTube likes to be sneaky and unsubscribe people to channels from time to time. I just wanted to do one. I was thinking, okay, what's a good practical video I can do? Just a very simple practical one that maybe people can share. So please share this one with people out there that you know that are trying to do this raw food diet. I want to start off, somebody made a comment, and you might be watching today. I think it was here on YouTube. It could have been something on Instagram, and I'm going to start off with that. I couldn't give you better advice. We were talking about something, and she made this comment. It's progress, not perfection. It's progress. You're working towards progressing. It's not about being perfect. You're never going to be perfect probably at anything you do in this life. So that's the biggest tip, biggest tip of them all, is stop obsessing over being perfect on this lifestyle and stop considering every little misstep you take as a failure. It's not. Another one that I will talk about before I really get into the hidden practical stuff, but a lot of people don't really think about this. You gotta walk before you can run. I totally advise get solid footing on plant-based first before you really put a whole lot of worry, thought, whatever into raw. I see people that are struggling or say, oh, I'm having a problem with raw, who they're still struggling to be vegan. They're still struggling to be plant-based. So I would say without a doubt, don't even freaking worry about the raw part of it. I mean, do the best you can, eat as much raw food as possible in the new way of eating, but do not put the raw thing on this holy pedestal and make that the end all be all. I would say for sure, you've got to be on solid footing as a vegan, as plant-based, before you really even consider stress about getting into high raw. Okay, even if you're not going to be fully raw, and this is for people out there, and I hope this message will reach people that are not necessarily striving to be fully raw, because if you've watched me for more than about 5 minutes, you know that I don't harp on that fully raw thing. But I do always want to stress to people, even if you're saying, nope, fully raw is not for me, I have no interest in being fully raw, whatever, eat fruit. I would still advise make fruit the base of your diet, even if you are eating the cooked food, but the more raw you eat, the better. And I don't know, I just see so many people, and that's a different method, and I'm not going to get into that hole, and there might be somebody that sneaks in here and wants to argue the whole fruit versus other methods of doing it. But yeah, I don't know, I just can't comprehend the raw food lifestyle, diet, whatever you want to call it, doing it any other way than making fruit my base, no matter whether I've been in the States, whether I've been down in Costa Rica. Yes, I do need my tropical fruit, and I feel like I need that more so than just living on bananas. At least I have good bananas, and I'm thankful for that. So I would say fruit is still the base of my diet. I mean, I probably get 65, 70, 75% even here in the States of my calories, of my energy from fruit. So make that fruit the base of your diet. Always keep good choices around the house. That's just a very simple one. That's just key. You know, you're not going to always be, once again, you're not going to always be perfect. You may make a bad choice, but the chances are much greater of you making a good choice if it's easy to make that good choice. If it's as easy as just reaching over here and picking up something healthy to eat, so be it. And let's extend the home to just your atmosphere in general. If you're going out, maybe you're out running errands, you don't know when you're going to be back, maybe you're on a short trip or whatever. Have some fruit in the car, have something with you in the car to snack on. If you go to an office, or if you're at your desk, have something handy. As humans, we can be very, very lazy, and the easier we can make things for ourselves, the better chance we have of success. So keep that good stuff always handy. Keep it all around you. And conversely, get rid of the garbage, get rid of the junk, get rid of the non-food from your house. Get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Don't just talk about it. People talk about it. Oh, well, I shouldn't be eating this. Well, don't keep it in the house. Now, I understand. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. If you don't live by yourself, if you don't live in a household where other people are vegan, raw vegan, whatever, do the best that you can. But if you live by yourself, or if you control the environment, get rid of all the other stuff. And if you're in like a family situation where that's not possible, just compartmentalize in your head. I did that a few times, even back in the early days, and it's a little bit different roommates and family, because you expect your family to share, you expect to steal your family's food, not so much say a friend or a roommate, but still compartmentalize. If you've got bad food in the house, start using your mind, start being like, that is not my food, that is not my food, that is not food, actually. That's not food, it's not my food, it's not any food, it's just not food. And just block that out of your mindset for, and then in that scenario, really keep the good stuff close. In other words, have almost within hand's reach. Just keep good stuff around you all of the time. Eat a variety. Eat a variety. Too many people get stuck on certain ways of doing it. Like I'm going to juice, or I'm just going to eat this, and they have especially in the beginning, they have such a limited menu of what they're eating. Eat a wide variety. Eat a lot of different fruits. Eat different vegetables. Eat the rainbow. I'll go back. All of you that have watched a few videos, I mentioned this at least once every week or two. Whole by T. Colin Campbell. And he talks about that in there, and that's his concept of whole, is that instead of focusing on, oh God, did I eat this today? Did I get my calcium? Did I get this? Did I get my zinc? Oh my goodness, I need to eat this to get this. If we just eat an adequate amount of calories, and we have a wide variety, a lot of different colors, everything from the rainbow, we come closer to meeting the needs that our body needs to have. And get those greens in there. Get those greens in there. Try the green smoothies like I do. You may not, maybe you're not going to love them as much as I do. I've gone over the edge now. It's not even a matter of, are green smoothies good for you anymore? I like them too much. Even if tomorrow somebody can convince me with data like, yeah, they're just really not that good for you, I don't know if I can give them up, because I love my green smoothies. Already had two today. But no, it just feels good. And I think this will help you. This is something that I came to later on in the lifestyle that I would suggest getting on, from the beginning, because it'll kind of satiate you more so than just all that fruit. A simple smoothie, and you're probably not going to put some of the stuff that I do, like the spirulina, because the taste or whatever, but just start out simple. Make yourself like a banana spinach. Now that's sweet enough for me. Some people new to this might need to put a couple of dates in there. Banana spinach, and then put a good omega-3s, a good source of omega-3 fats in there. Maybe some flax seeds. I use chia seeds. I'm not big on. I don't use flax just because, from what I understand, they need to be fresh. They can spoil. You need to grind them up. You could use hemp seeds as well, but the ratio I like the chia seeds. So try that out. Just see how it feels to you. Banana, spinach, chia seeds. That's going to sit in your stomach probably, and it's going to keep you satiated probably a little bit longer than, say, maybe just the fruit. What else? Almost as important as being vegan. Here's my second real big piece of advice for you. It's not so much about raw as it is just moving towards raw. Let's say it's one of the steps along the way. But if number one is getting all the animal products out of your diet first, you know, think of it like, okay, that's the hurdle I get over first, getting the animal products out of my life first. Then before even thinking so much, then even more so than obsessing on the raw, number two would be get the processed food out of your diet. Now by processed, you know, we're all going to eat processed from time to time unless you're just really in a good place and you can get pristine fruit and greens and things. But when I say this, I'm not trying to be too extreme. I'm just saying, you know, don't get the, you know, if you pick up a box or if you pick up a package and it has 25 ingredients in there, with 3/4 of them you not being able to pronounce even remotely, no. That should tell you something there. You don't even know what half that stuff is. People are putting stuff in their bodies, and I've done it too, and I probably still do it with a few ingredients every now and then. We don't even know what we're putting in our body with those funny names. So get rid of the processed. Get rid of the animal products. Get rid of the process, and then you can start sliding down that road to being more raw. But you know, once again, I wanted to do this, just these simple pieces of advice, because it's not that complicated, and I just see too many people complicating it once again, because if it's complicated, it's easier to sell a program. If it's complicated, it's easier to sell a plan. If it's complicated, you might be more inclined to think you need a guru, when really you don't. You can figure, but look, there's enough stuff out there right now. I don't want you to stop watching my videos, please, but nobody ever needs to make another YouTube video again. Nobody ever needs to make another video again. It's all been done. Everything's pretty much been done in the world. Nothing new comes out. It's just all recycling of everything that's out there. So everything that you need to do this lifestyle is out there. Between videos on YouTube, books, good, wonderful books on a plant-based lifestyle. And I'd say that too is that'll be my last one that I finish with, my practical advice. Don't only watch raw vegan, raw food sources. Like, don't watch only raw vegan YouTubers. Don't read only books and sources that come from only raw vegans. Get some of that science. Get some other books from different people on a plant-based lifestyle, on the approach to it. One of the best is, like I say, Preventing and Reversing Heart Disease by Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. It just gives that big picture. It'll kind of really give you that why. If you're not going into this, if you don't know your why already, books like that really explain the benefits of this plant-based lifestyle will really open your eyes even more. So anyhow, these, like I say, are just some real simple basic tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. As I asked earlier, if you feel it's worth sharing, I'd really appreciate it if you'd share it. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Love you lots. Peace.